What's going on, you guys? So it's later in the evening, it's actually late at night, but I figured I'd do the catch can. It's a very simple install. We're not going to make too much noise, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove the old catch can that's on the SRT8, which is falling apart. I don't know who put this catch can. It wasn't even a good catch can, a good quality catch can, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to change it out for the catch can that I got on eBay. Specifically made for the SRT8s from UPR from eBay. So I'm going to show you guys what's in the box, how to install it, and go from there. Alright, you guys, so we got the catch can here in the box. We're going to go ahead and we're going to basically unbox it. So we basically got a couple of spacers or coverings to the hoses, and then we have the bolt and the spacer here that we're going to use to mount it on the Hemi engine. And then we have the catch can here. Already opened the box, you guys, so we're just going to go ahead and so here's the catch can, you guys. There you go, you guys. So here is the catch can. This is the catch can right here. It has this 90 degree metal fitting or metal barb fitting, so you can attach it to the PC valve, not PVC, PC valve on the intake manifold. And I like this design because you have the 90 degree fitting, so you don't have the hose, resting against the metal bracket or the metal component of the water pump, or anything that can get hot and potentially split the hose or cause it to harden or whatnot. So I like this design. This is the same design that's on my SRT8 on my Jeep. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna run this with the bolt here, and that should pretty much be the catch can install. It's very simple, very straightforward. So we're gonna get to work. Alright you guys, so we just installed the catch can. Now routed it like this. There's a barb 90-degree fitting, so it was kind of difficult, or I thought to myself I didn't want to remove the actual fittings off here because you have these protective coverings or whatever they are, so I didn't want to remove it and destroy the hose or anything like that, even though the right way to do it is to cut some of the hose that you don't need so you can remove the slack, but I figured this was more than perfect. So what I did was I installed the spacer. There's a spacer that comes right there. I'll bring the camera in after I'm done so you guys can see what it is I'm talking about. So there's a spacer down there. I installed the barb fitting. Now the PCV valve was cleaned off camera a couple of days ago. I blew some compressed air through it, and I also blew some or sprayed some carb cleaner just to make sure there's no oil in there. So the PCV valve has been cleaned. Put a little bit of anti-seize on those threads just so that it doesn't get stuck or anything like that. Just tighten it just a little bit so it doesn't move. That's pretty much good. This is hooked up. This is hooked up down there. Then cut a little bit off of this hose here so it could fit on with this protective covering. And then that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else that we did to the catch can. Other than that, I put some heat wrapping or some protective sleeving over the wires because the original material broke off, so I wanted to protect the wiring so that the wiring doesn't get melted or chafed or cut or anything like that. So I rewrapped it with some whatever you call this stuff. So I wrapped it just to make sure everything is protected, and that's pretty much it. The catch can is ready to go, and then the next thing we have to do is obviously remove this air intake. This is garbage, so I did want to address this. This was a big concern for me because it was making hussing noise, so I knew for a fact that this was sucking in air or causing a leak, so I didn't want it to throw a check engine light. So like I said guys, it's just like comes with the spacer bolt, comes like this already. It comes with 2 additional fittings like this. And I put this one on. These two were already on the actual catch can. This is protective sleeving. You will have to add it yourself, so it doesn't come on the hose already added. So these were already added. I added this after. Then I installed the barb, not the barb fitting, but the hose with the 90-degree barb fitting. So it's a pretty simple install. I'm going to bring the camera in just to show you guys that bolt and where it's screwed down. Alright you guys, so we got the catch can. So this is like a buff head overview of how the catch can looks. It actually looks really nice the way it's sitting. And then I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a spacer right here. So this is the spacer that comes in the kit. Comes with the spacer, and then comes with that bolt right there. So there's the bolt. So it comes in the package, comes with the catch can. The bracket's already installed. These are already installed on the hoses already. These hoses are also installed on the catch can. The next thing that you have to do is obviously trim a little bit off of this. If you want to add this, you can do so, and then you can add the fitting down here, or add the hose onto this PCV valve with the 90-degree barb fitting. So it's a pretty simple install. It should not take you that long. The only reason it took me long was because I had to rewrap some of these lines here, or wiring, because the material that was originally on it, like this for example, broke off. So you guys can tell this needs to get rewrapped as well. I'm gonna do this another day or off camera. So I just redid this so that this stuff doesn't get, you know, cut or anything like that. It throws a check engine light, and then the car goes into a limp mode. So like I said guys, it's a pretty simple install. It should not take you long. I've already done it on my SRT8, so I had an idea, and this came out pretty good. So we still have to do the catch can, the plugs, and some other stuff. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and got an understanding of how this installs. Alright you guys, so we pretty much installed the catch can. It was a pretty simple install. Shouldn't take you guys long to do. I've already done it previously. A couple of fittings to install, and a couple of hoses to trim and cut and install, and that's pretty much it. It was pretty straightforward. Got this from UPR. Pretty satisfied with how it looks. I'm sure it's going to do a good job. And with that being said guys, you know the vibes. I'm out.